I did a whole series of the 200 baronets that James I created. And so you know what they are. The degree of baronet was instituted in 1611, the 9th year of King James I, as a means of raising money for the security of a plantation in the province of Ulster, in the Kingdom of Ireland. For all the Irish people here, I know what that means to you, and so it wasn't a good time for them. For which end the person raised to this dignity gave a supply to the king sufficient to maintain and support 30 men in the foot forces in Ireland for 3 entire years for the defense of that kingdom, and especially of the said province, which was paid in the sum into the exchequer upon sealing their pact. But it also, for these people, raised them to, it's called the fifth, I think it's called the 5th level of aristocracy. It's kind of way down there, but it was made a hereditary title, so they could move up, and so it gave them a whole different, they became, you know, the new money. And this, the red deer, it's called the red deer because this particular area that he lived in was famous for red deer in Ireland, in England, I'm sorry, the red deer. I had gone round the lake near the oak just east of the house, an easy walk in the early dusk of evening. The smell in the trees this time of day made for deep breaths, the scent rich as a plum tart. She stood, full coat red, under the wide elms, casting wary eyes about, but I would not hunt today. We faced each other, heat hazy on her back, head lifted high, nose to the wind in my body. You are not dinner today, I say, smiling into the deep brown eyes of her soul as we stand quiet. This is a day for sons, I whisper quietly to this red deer as she watches me, ever mindful of the length between us. Early of the day, the rider came, crossing into our courtyard on his dappled mare, royal livery bright, to hand me the rolled document signed in the king's hand. His mount stood quiet in the morning light as I reached up to take the offering. It was indeed a reach up for me. My thoughts held steady until evening when I set out on this walk, sun purpled with the setting behind me, the red deer gazing full-eyed, unsure.